Hello and welcome. Today we're talking about a virus that affects billions of people worldwide, yet is often shrouded in silence and stigma. We're talking about the herpes simplex virus. In this video, we'll shed light on how herpes is spread, the real-life negative consequences of infection, how it impacts people of all ages, and the various health conditions it can cause. Our goal is to replace fear with facts and promote understanding and prevention. First, let's understand the basics. There are two main types of the herpes simplex virus. HSV-1 is most commonly associated with oral herpes, often causing cold sores or fever blisters around the mouth. It's incredibly common, with a majority of adults globally estimated to be infected, many since childhood. HSV-2 is primarily responsible for genital herpes. However, it's crucial to know that HSV-1 can also cause genital herpes through oral genital contact. So how does this virus travel from person to person? The primary mode of transmission for both HSV-1 and HSV-2 is through direct skin-to-skin contact with an infected area. This can happen through kissing, which is a common way HSV-1 is spread. Sexual contact, vaginal, anal, and oral sex can transmit both HSV-1 and HSV-2. Touching an active sore is another route. If you touch a herpes sore and then another part of your body or another person, you can spread the virus. Saliva and genital fluids can also carry the virus, even when there are no visible sores. A critical point to understand is asymptomatic shedding. This means that even when an infected person has no signs or symptoms, the virus can still be present on their skin and can be transmitted to a partner. In fact, most herpes transmissions occur when there are no symptoms. It's a myth that you can get herpes from toilet seats, bedding, or swimming pools. The virus is fragile outside the body and doesn't survive long on inanimate objects. The physical symptoms of a herpes outbreak can be painful and uncomfortable. They often start with tingling or itching, followed by the appearance of blisters that eventually break, leaving tender sores. The first outbreak is usually the most severe and can be accompanied by flu-like symptoms such as fever, body aches, and swollen lymph nodes. But the impact of herpes can go far beyond the visible sores. Potential physical complications can be serious. There's an increased risk of other STIs, since genital sores provide an easy entry point for other sexually transmitted infections, including HIV. Neonatal herpes is a rare but devastating condition where a mother passes the virus to her baby during childbirth. It can lead to brain damage, developmental problems, and even death for the newborn. Eye infections, known as herpes keratitis, can occur if the virus spreads to the eye, causing pain, light sensitivity, and in severe cases, vision loss. In rare instances, the herpes virus can infect the brain and its surrounding tissues, leading to meningitis and encephalitis, which can result in neurological damage or be life-threatening. Herpetic whitlow is a painful herpes infection on the fingers, often occurring when a sore is touched. For people with weakened immune systems, such as those with advanced HIV or undergoing chemotherapy, herpes outbreaks can be more frequent, more severe, and can sometimes spread to internal organs. Beyond the physical, the psychological toll of a herpes diagnosis can be profound. The stigma associated with herpes can lead to feelings of shame, isolation, anxiety, and depression. The fear of rejection and the need to disclose one's status to sexual partners can be a significant emotional burden. Herpes doesn't discriminate by age. Here's how it can affect different age groups. Neonates. As mentioned, neonatal herpes is the most severe consequence, with a high risk of long-term health issues or death. Children. HSV-1 is very common in children and is often transmitted through non-sexual contact, like a kiss from a family member with a cold sore. While usually causing only mouth sores, it can sometimes lead to more serious complications if it spreads to the eyes or other parts of the body. Adolescents and young adults. This is the age group where genital herpes infections are most commonly acquired through sexual activity. The diagnosis can have a significant impact on their developing sexuality and relationships. Adults. Many adults live with recurrent oral or genital herpes. While outbreaks may become less frequent and severe over time, the virus remains in the body for life and can reactivate during times of stress, illness, or sun exposure. The elderly. As the immune system naturally weakens with age, older adults may experience more frequent or severe herpes outbreaks. To recap, a herpes infection can lead to a range of medical conditions from the common to the rare. Oral herpes, also known as cold sores, is characterized by sores on and around the lips. Genital herpes causes sores in the genital and anal areas. Herpes keratitis is a serious eye infection. Herpetic whitlow is an infection of the fingers. Herpes gladiatorum is a skin infection that's actually common in contact sports like wrestling. Eczema herpeticum is a widespread and severe skin infection that can occur in people with pre-existing eczema. Herpes encephalitis and meningitis are rare but life-threatening infections of the brain and its lining. Neonatal herpes is an infection in a newborn with potentially devastating consequences. While there is no cure for herpes, there are effective ways to manage the virus and prevent its spread. Antiviral medications. Daily antiviral medication can significantly reduce the frequency and severity of outbreaks and can cut the risk of transmission to a partner by about 50%. Condoms. Consistent and correct use of condoms can reduce the risk of transmission, but they don't cover all areas where the virus might be present. Avoid contact during outbreaks. Refraining from sexual contact and intimate kissing when sores are present is crucial. Open communication. Honest conversations with sexual partners are essential for building trust and taking preventative measures together. Understanding the facts about herpes is the first step toward destigmatizing the virus and protecting yourself and others. It's a common virus with a wide range of impacts from mild to severe. By being informed, practicing safe behaviors, and seeking medical advice when needed, we can manage herpes responsibly and compassionately. If you or someone you know is struggling with a herpes diagnosis, remember that you're not alone. There are resources and support groups available to help. Talk to your doctor and seek out reputable health organizations for more information. Thank you for watching.